Hello, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. And hopefully, today, with our bets and your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for you. MLB October 27th, Major League Baseball World Series Game 3 as the shifts out to LA for Dodgers and Blue Jays game 3. The series tied at 1. If you're new to our show, I've been here many times before. Welcome to the baseball show. And also, all of our shows brought to you by the world's #1 sports betting app, Outlier. You can get a 7-day free trial of Outlier in our comment section of this episode or on our YouTube channel page. Make sure you check that out. Well worth it. They give you great bet ideas, trends that are going on, all the sports, where the money's coming in on the books, all that kind of good stuff, and lets you odd shop to get you the best odds for the bets that you love and want to make. All the books you currently signed up with, all from one spot. Outlier 7-day free trial. Also, Discord channel available. We have a couple different ways to join. Monthly is going to be the least expensive way, or we have a weekly option if you just want to try us out for a week. We've got both of those. You can check out the link in the comments section. Also, YouTube channel page. We've got a couple hundred plus members on there that love the same thing you do. It's called sports wagering. Make sure you hop on in. All right, let's get to the game, shall we? Glass now. Max Scherzer. So interesting matchup here. Glasnow's been really good. Scherzer didn't pitch in the, or I'm sorry, did pitch in the last round. Pitched okay, nothing spectacular. He's been kind of banged up a little bit lately. He's also about 755 years old. And Glasnow, the guy that got overpaid his contract, but the Dodgers got more money than they know what to do with. So who cares, right? Never stays healthy for a season, but in the playoffs, he's been good. Now, the key for this game for the Dodgers to win, it's as simple as this. Glasnow has to pitch well. He needs to go 7, get to the back end of the bullpen, stay away from the middle of the bullpen. Obviously, the Dodgers got crushed in game 1 when they took Snell out early. And in game 2, Yamamoto pitches a complete game. So, of course, they win, right? They didn't have to rely on the bullpen at all. Suzuki's been really good. The rest of that bullpen, and then the Blue Jays on the other side of things, we told you they're going to have to score 4 runs at a minimum to win every game. They score 11 in game 1, win. Score 1 in game 2, lose. Simple as that. They got to hit. Now, they need to be patient enough to ring up the pitch count a little bit on Glasnow and get to the bullpen as early as humanly possible. So, taking walks, going to 2 strike counts a lot, getting 3-2 counts, fouling off pitches is all going to be hugely important for the Blue Jays. They have to score runs. Their pitching staff cannot compete with what the Dodgers have, especially starter-wise. At the end of the bullpen, they're okay, I guess. They're better than the Dodgers in the middle of the bullpen, but starter, they need Scherzer to give them 5-6 innings if possible. Keep it at 1-2 runs and let the offense go to work. That's basically the breakdown of this game and series. So I don't think much changes from game to game here. It's a question of who's going to execute better, the Dodgers starters or the Toronto bats. That's what it's going to boil down to. I think almost every game in this series. They got to Blake Snell. I thought a bad choice by Martinez, taking him out in the 6th with the bases loaded. I think Snell stops the bleeding at 2 runs there. The worst they're down is 4-2, and they're still in that game. But, once the bullpen came in, gave up the grand slam, everything else, it was pretty much over. First of all, Barger doesn't pinch hit there if Snell's still in the game. They're not going to bring in a lefty to face a lefty. It's just not going to happen, right? So this is it's bats versus the starting pitcher. I assume the Dodgers are going to be able to score basically about 4 runs against anybody that the Blue Jays throw out there, right? So the Blue Jays need to score 4 or more and hope their pitching can hold up and don't have to win too many 11-9 games. But the Blue Jays have been one of the better hitting teams all season. I mean, if you really look at that lineup, Springer, Luke's has been hitting the ball extremely well. Vlad, obviously, he's had a monster postseason. Bo Bichette hasn't been playing in every game, but Barger, Varsho, Clement, Kirk, all of those guys have been able to put hits together when they've been in there. This is what it boils down to. We have quite a few player props in this game, so we'll give you those as well. So let's get through it, shall we? Dodgers money line. I know it's getting really juicy. It is at -180 on ESPN. That is the lowest we found it was ESPN. Max Scherzer over 11.5 outs. We're also going to play Dodgers on the run line. Profit X had the best one for that one. Odds-wise, Addison Barger, who we just mentioned with the pinch hit grand slam, over a half hit run RBI. George Springer, two plus hit run RBI. Ernie Clement, 1+ single. Glasnow, 6+ Ks. I would not play this as your big bet if for everybody looking for pitcher props and strikeouts. The Blue Jays don't strike out a ton, but Glasnow should be able to strike out that right-handed dominated lineup. Bo Bichette, 1+ walk. Max Scherzer, 4+ strikeouts. The Dodgers do strike out quite a bit. That was still at 4+ Ks over at Hard Rock. Barger, 1+ hit. Vlad, 2+ hit run RBI. Tommy Edman, 2+ hit run RBI. Nathan Lukes, spur a single, 1+ single. Will Smith, 1+ hit. Under -180 for Smith, who's been hot at Profit X. That is actually our biggest play of the entire game. Will Smith, 1+ run, plus money there. Will Smith, over 1.5 hit run RBI. Tommy Edman to strike out at least once. Glasnow for 2+ walks. He's allowed 2+ walks, 6 out of his last 7 starts. And Mookie Betts, because we're back at home, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. So I know the next question is, what about Ohtani? Well, his line's at 2.5 hit run RBI, so he stayed away on that one. He hasn't really been – the only time he's hit 2-run RBI is when he had the multi-home run game. If you really look at it, he hasn't really done much else. Obviously, he had the game for the ages when he hits the home runs and he pitches, 7 innings, yada, yada, or whatever. I mean, I understand that, but, that's one game. He's hit in every game and not hit that well. So the whole postseason, as a matter of fact. I mean, I love Ohtani. I think he's one of the greatest, probably the greatest player of our generation with the way he can pitch and hit if he stays healthy, right? He's probably, like I said, overall probably best player of this generation. It's hard to compare generation to generation players, but he could go down by the time his career is said and done as one of the best players ever in Major League Baseball. But last postseason in Fuego, this one, he's striking out a lot, a lot. So just keep that in mind when Ohtani plays. Ohtani is always the guy that can hit 2 home runs in a game. Right. So I understand. Also, a lot of people asking about home run plays. We don't typically play a lot of them here in the postseason. There are home runs, but not as much as there are in the regular season. So, and the value is really not there on the board. You're not getting home runs are down, obviously, in the playoffs versus the regular season. And you're not really seeing much variance than what you see during the regular season. So not a lot of value there in the home run play. I think there's a lot of value on, like, you can get hits cheap right now. Hit run RBI is cheap. Those are the bets we're kind of focused on when it comes to the hitting side of things. All right, so that's all the bets for World Series Game 3. All of our shows here on YouTube brought to you by the world's #1 sports betting app, Outlier. 7-day free trial in the comment section as well as the YouTube channel page. Also want to thank YouTube TV and DraftKings for the help with their sponsorships of the shows as well. And private Discord channel is available for all of you out there. If you want to get all of our bets early, get our unit sizes, find out exactly where we can get them from, get a personalized betting strategy for yourself. If you want us to hook you up in there, besides just getting our bets, we'll do that for you as well. Not only that, get the bets ahead of the line moves and juice moves. Baseball, it's going to be more about juice moves. Lines, definitely in football. You're going to get big advantages to that. All you got to do is sign up, comment section of this show or YouTube channel page. We've got a couple different ways to pay just in case you just want to try it out. There's a week option there. If you want to sign up month to month for the month to month, it's there as well. Highly recommend you do it. Not only do you get all that stuff, and you're going to get bonus material. We told you Lando Norris would win the race. the Formula One race, yada yada. I mean, you're gonna get that golf. Formula One's been a little wonky over the last month. Normally, we're extremely heavy into that. UFC will occasionally put out some stuff as well, but you're gonna get ahead instead of the line being game day at 18 and a half. Now it's at 13 and a half earlier in the week. Stuff like that. Not only that, enjoy a couple hundred plus members that love doing the same thing you do. That's sports wagering. They're on there chattering all the time. And you can join in there. Also, got other cappers chiming in with their plays, and players are putting together some parlays and stuff of that nature. They're having some fun with. So check it out. Discord channel, comment section here, also YouTube channel page. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on our next episode.